Hey everybody, JCB here at the Awesomist, and you're watching the Awesomist YouTube channel. It's Tuesday, we're in my dirty garage, which means it must be Tutorial Tuesday. Now I haven't done one of these in a while, and I have a project I absolutely have to do, so I figured why not share it with the internet. This is my wife's car. It's a 2011 Hyundai Elantra, and it has one little problem. The passenger side headlight isn't working. Now at first I thought it was just a dead headlight bulb, and I thought changing it would fix the problem. I was shocked to discover the cable connector the bulb attaches to is actually burned and melted. I took it to the dealer, and they took a look at it and told me the part itself was going to be $251 plus labor. Now I'm no electrician, but I've done some wiring around the house doing small appliances and things like that. I've also done some car stereos, so this shouldn't be a big deal, right? So today I'm going to be teaching you how to replace the headlamp plug for a 2011 Hyundai Elantra. Many Hyundais use the same or similar setups, so differences for different years and models should be minimum. This video will also serve as a tutorial on how to change the low beam bulb on your car, because I have to do that as well. Before we could begin, I had to get the part. And for anyone else out there looking, it's a Putco 230008HD, and it was about $12 plus shipping and handling on eBay. To make this job as easy as possible, you'll also need some Posi-Lock twist connectors. If you want to save some money, you can use the old crimp-on connectors, but I personally love these little twist-on ones. They're reusable, super easy, and unlike the crimp-on connectors, I had never had a wire come out of a Posi-Lock. The first step, as is the case with any electrical work, is to disconnect your power source. To do this, you'll need a 10mm socket or wrench to disconnect your battery. You don't need to disconnect both cables. Disconnecting the ground will do the trick. Now this whole headlight section needs to come out. To do that, we need to remove these two screws using a Phillips screwdriver, or a 10mm socket wrench. Next, disconnect this plug so the headlamp is no longer connected and can be pulled forward. You'll also need to remove this 12mm bolt. To remove the headlight enclosure, pull forward on this headlight while slightly lifting up to remove the entire enclosure. You may need to wiggle it around different parts of the body. Twist the bulb to remove it. Press the little tab on the old connector to disconnect the bulb. Here you can clearly see the burned and melted connector. I do not know how this happened, but I suspect it had something to do with the dent on the side of the car caused by some idiot crashing into it while it was parked. For some reason, Hyundai decided to make both these wires yellow, so we're gonna have to make sure we don't get them mixed up. To do this, twist the connector so that the two lines are facing up, and then mark the wire on the right with a marker. This will keep us from crossing our wires. Next, we cut the wire without cutting our coloring so we can remove the old plug. Then grab your new plug and attach one end of the Posi-Lock connector to the new wires, taking note of which one is right and left. Then do the same thing on the other end of the wire still connected to the car. Install the new bulb into the housing by giving it a twist and connect the new connector. Then put everything back the way you found it. In case you forgot the order, that is headlight enclosure, 12mm bolt, screws, cable connector. All that's left now is to start the car and make sure everything is working. It's not starting. Oh, right. Don't forget to reconnect the battery or your car won't start. Then all there is left to do is make sure your lights are working. Success! So that's how you replace the bulb and wiring for a 2011 Hyundai Elantra. If this video helped you out, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe down below. If you want to see more Tutorial Tuesdays, make sure you leave a comment down below letting me know so I can make more of these things. And as always, until my next video, keep being awesome.